Now,
So we're here at Z Clothing in Brentwood, and we're here to talk about men's fashion. A lot of guys don't really understand the importance of fashion and how they have to wear their clothes and how they have to style themselves. So here to help us today is Barry, and he's going to give us a little bit of a insider's look into what it takes to style himself.
What would we like to talk about today?
you want to talk about. Of course, I'm always in the background. You want to tell guys to like find a look that suits them, instead of like guys like seeing some ridiculous club look that they wear, and then they all look like the exact same guy in a nightclub at night. So they're all wearing the same pair of jeans, same exact shirt, right?
Can I sing that?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Can I just like talk like this and you'll be in the background?
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Well, fashion is, for sure, not about being a peacock. Fashion is about taking your look and doing the best you can do with it. And we're here to reinvent and to give a guy fashion and style all at the same time. We don't want to dress like our buddy down the street. We don't want to look like peacocks, but we want to have our own individual look that's the best for us.
So what's hot and new for fall?
Leather jackets, shirts still worn out, jeans. We're doing corduroys, and the skinny jean is for a certain guy, not for everybody. You got to be young, you got to be cool, and you can't have big feet.
All right, so what about the guys? What about like the guys who are like, 35, 36 years old, okay, that want to chase younger women? What should they be wearing?
We need to have a cool shirt with a great pair of bootcut jeans on, boots, a cool running type shoe but not a gym shoe, a great leather jacket, and he's got to have attitude. He's got to push the sleeves up. He's got to be comfortable in his own skin. He has to have his own style behind it, but be comfortable and confident.
And what about a younger guy that wants to distinguish himself? A guy in his 20s, what should he be wearing?
I think that he needs to step away from his grunge look and his t-shirt and his baggy jeans, and I think he needs to get into close and fitting. And I think he needs to have attitude. And he probably already has attitude, but he needs to have a little more sophisticated attitude.
And what about the guy that has been wearing those awful shirts? The free ones that they get. They went to the Microsoft convention, right? And they wear that awful shirt, and then they go out and they think that that's a look for them. How about those guys that are in their 40s and 50s? They just want to attract a certain type of woman. Would you make them wear a hipper jacket, or and what's the importance of shoes to these guys?
Well, women will look at your shoes before they look at anything. So they like a polished pair of shoes, and they like something that looks good. I think that old school stuff, I think we really need to rethink the whole thing. We need to change, and if we are single and we would like to meet girls, we need to dress all the time. If you're going to the grocery store and you got your sweatpants on, how do you know Miss Wright's not waiting for you at the grocery store? So to me, I think that you ought to put your best foot forward all the time. You never know where she's going to be ready to meet you. And no dirty t-shirts and no sweatpants that are too short with the wrong color shoes.
All right, so right here, if you had Adrian right here, and let's say Adrian came in, okay? What was the first thing that you would put on him? What jacket would you put on him, just to give the guys an idea of some of the stuff that you have, so they can give you a call maybe and come on down?
I think we put a leather blazer, something that's not real long, a little shorter blazer. I might push the sleeve up, I'd pop the collar. He's got a t-shirt on and a pair of jeans. That's kind of a comfortable, casual look. You throw a leather blazer on and all of a sudden he's got attitude. He can go into any restaurant, go anywhere he wants to go, and he looks cool.
All right, so let's put a blazer on him. Let's see the difference, right, between this look, which a lot of guys will wear. A lot of guys will wear the boring t-shirt look, and they won't add a jacket with it because they just don't think the importance. They don't recognize the importance of it.
Well, a jacket will finish off any item. And you put on a leather jacket, and all of a sudden, you are finished, you are tailored. The most important thing for guys to do is to not want that jacket to be fitting him when he is not got it buttoned, because most guys don't button their coats. So we almost want it to be too small, so when he's wearing it like he normally does, it's got some shape to it. It looks like it's tapered on him when he's got it open, because most guys never zip their jackets up. So again, here it fits. It doesn't look necessarily as comfortable. He's not going to wear it with a sweater. He's going out to look cool. He's not sitting there trying to be warm. And we can pop the collar up. We can roll the sleeve up. But all of a sudden now, taking his blue jeans and his tennis shoes and a t-shirt, and we put him in a leather jacket. This happens to be a quasi, kind of a blazer kind of a jacket. It's not necessarily a blazer, but it took him into another level, and it gave him serious attitude.
It's a lot of attitude. Let's say he's not a blazer type of person, okay? So what shirt or what jacket would you put him in? Something else, because I mean, a lot of guys just don't know how to put their outfits together ever, and they don't even know that it's an outfit they're putting together, and they mismatch so poorly when it comes down to going out.
Well, here we can take another piece of fabric outerwear that's cool. It's almost Sgt. Pepper meets 2008. Really washed. Everything's about soft and comfortable, and got a nice edge to it. And again, it's all about that fit. We want to make sure that that jacket fits. We don't want it. Here we got zippers and buttons. We might do the zipper one time. We might do the button. We might just leave it open. But here's a fabric jacket.
It's a cool
Stand-up
jacket.
collar. Just came in today. Got serious pockets, epaulets. It's comfortable, and yet it's got a little fill in it, so you could wear it if it was a little bit cold.
Feels really good. It feels the fit
It's
is
like
like
butter,
so
you know,
important.
it's just like it's part of your
Absolutely.
skin.
Yeah.
It's just molded onto
Molds
you,
on.
and it's like, and that's, you don't want too big. There's also a thing about wearing them too small, where you're wearing your like
Yeah.
you're wearing your big brothers or your little brothers or something.
Exactly.
So you want it snug, you don't want it too big. And I would rather have it a little small than too big.
It's in too big, absolutely. You don't want it
Well-
to be too baggy. If it's too baggy, you feel like you're too loose, and it's like really uncomfortable.
A lot of men make that mistake, Barry, don't they? Where they
Oh.
wear all their clothes are too big for them. Their shirts are
Almost-
too big for them.
That's usually the problem. It's usually it's too big. It's not usually tight enough. This is a great little jacket that is, again, casual. Looks like shearling. It's made out of microfiber.
Really
It's just
comfortable.
it's $260, where a shearling jacket is $3,000.
Yeah, you sold a ton of those, right?
So I mean, if I could get 200 more, I would take them. But it's
One button.
no, it's actually a 3, but it's rolled. But it's again, it's got great attitude. You roll the cuff up like you do it with a shearling jacket, and this is a coat you can throw in the back seat of the car, and if it's a little
Yeah.
chilly out, throw it on, or you again
Super soft.
super soft.
Oh, that's a great That's a great jacket.
Yeah.
And
What about adding a hat? Because a lot of guys are starting. You notice that, like, a lot of guys are wearing hats this fall, you know, and they're starting to put the fedoras on.
hats
And
are very, very cool. This is cashmere by Barcelino. Barcelino is like one of the top hat makers in the world. We did a Indiana Jones kind of leather band on it. It's fun. It's not for every guy. Most guys they look cool in them and they go, oh, I'll never wear it. But it's something that every time somebody puts it on, you get a compliment on it, and you just got to get past your insecurities.
well, talk about that. The insecurity is what most guys have trouble with because they can't embrace it. I mean, you've been doing this a long time, so you know the business well. Most guys can't. It's like just like women. You know, women when they go out, they see, you see a woman that just doesn't belong in something, and you could tell by her body language and stuff. I mean, so guys really need to embrace
Well, guys
things.
we're our own worst enemy for sure, and we see faults in ourselves that nobody else sees. And I see guys come in who were heavy at one time and they lost weight, and they still think they need to wear a big
The
shirt
big,
or something
exactly.
big because they still are used to covering up.
Yep.
And there is a big guy can put something on that's more fitted, and he actually looks smaller than. I don't know where guys think that they're big guys and they put on a wide shirt and they think they look fit or thin.
Yeah.
They don't.
Right.
They look huge. So and plus fitted looks more expensive. So
Right.
when you
Like that
tailor it
tailored look.
down, it's.
The tailor look
Yeah, I
is so
got it.
important.
What shirt did we get? Which one did we get?
The white one.
I know it's
I don't know how to
Did
pause
you get
it.
this one, Mike? Where is it? Any one?
So Barrett, just tell people where they can reach you
Yeah,
because we
Z
know you've got
Clothing,
people in here.
Brentwood Gardens, 310-826-4500. Brentwood Gardens, San Vicente and Barrington. Thank you.